साहू पोटेंशियल फैमिली के तरफ से अपना बात रखना चाहता हूँ। जैसा कि भारत एक विविधता में एकता और सबको लेके चलने वाला देश है। यहाँ हम सब दूर दूर हो गए हैं। यही बात मैं अपने बच्चों को समझाने जा रहा था, जो इस पोपट आर्ट के माध्यम से उनको इन्वॉल्व करके उनकी मददें लेकर बनाया हूँ कि कैसे हाथ धोना है, दूर रहना है, घर पे रहना है, सुरक्षित रहना है। धन्यवाद। आप भी कर रहे हैं ना इन नियमों का पालन? घर पे रहिए, सुरक्षित रहिए। धन्यवाद।
I am Suresh K. Nair, originally from Kerala, southern part of India, currently teaching art at the Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. We all know that we are having a creative and highly stressful period going on. Here I am sharing my quarantine art experience or my solitude. Most of my works are autobiographical. I found a kind of meditation, and the current practice has become a visual mantra that gives a lot of positive chemicals in my body. This practice has a story of origin. In November last year, while waiting for the flight from London to Lisbon, I noticed a female like a dancer walking through. I followed her with the wish to make some drawings, but unfortunately my sketchbook and drawing materials were in my checked-in baggage. Finally, I took my visiting cards and started drawing of the images on the backside of the card. Thus was born the artistic idea to creating images in a minimalist style that fitted the limited size of a card. That became a new practice for me. I bought some handmade paper card from Lisbon and continued my minimalist drawings. Later, I did my works in January and February. When I received a project from my native village in Kerala and started planning for that. The project is to provide each villagers with a miniature painting. So I proposed to make 4,500 miniature paintings and offer them as a token of love as a part of my World Peace project. This lockdown was unexpected, but unfortunately I had bought around 5,000 interesting handmade paper cards during my recent Kerala trip. Kerala is badly affected by novel coronavirus, but the government of Kerala is dealing with it properly. I had some cough issues in the second week of March, just after the Kerala visit. I had also met a Japanese artist and an American artist during that period. So I thought I had these symptoms of novel coronavirus and went to our university hospital where they are testing, but they declined doing the test. That same night, the cough became more serious and I had a breathing issues. The next day morning, I called the head of the microbiology, Dr. Gopal Nath, and he's also my friend. He helped me to do the special testing as a university professor. Those results came back as a negative, and I am little, free from the tensions. Yet, I had been in a panic for 10 days, and that is reflected in my works as I was confined to my studio. So, sitting there, I worked on this handmade visiting card, and it has become a kind of autobiographical narration of this personal and social experience told through such devices as the 108 Karanas from the traditional performance art of India, the 1,000 Buddhas which you can see from the Ajantas, and the gestures and traditional shadow puppets from Kerala, in Malayalam called Pava Kuthu, and yogic postures and my day-to-day experience and observations. So this is my experiential story during this lockdown period.
Hi, we are Gram Art Project Collective, based in Parat Singha, a village in central India. Amidst the pandemic, our world has slowed down. The cutting, the burning, the consumption, without any check, has also slowed down. With lesser humans on streets and lesser industrial production, emissions have reduced. Dolphins and deer are being spotted in the cities. Water bodies cleaning themselves. Basically, nature's reclaiming its territory. We started similar process few years back and stopped our encroachment in some spaces inside our farm. Couple of years down the line, we are seeing newer forms and beings taking life.
देखो काकू, यहाँ पे भी कोई रहता है। यहाँ पे भी कोई रहता है। हाँ, ये देखो छोटे 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 ये दिख रहे हैं।
Reclaiming the land that we often overlook or never give space to come into being.
और सबसे बड़ी बात कि इतने धूप में, इतने गर्मी में, ये बबूल का पेड़ जिसमें इतने सारे कांटे हैं, वही छाया देता है। सबको इसी के नीचे बैठना अच्छा लगता है।
This lockdown has made us all realize that this world doesn't belong to us, humans alone.
बहुत ही अमेजिंग चीज़ें होती है कुछ कुछ, जैसे कि ये छोटा सा जो झाड़ आपको दिख रहा है, इसे भटकुइया का झाड़ बोलते हैं। इसके फूल ऐसे हैं, इसमें छोटे छोटे टमाटर के जैसे फल निकलते हैं, और इसका जो फल है वो इस तरीके से होता है, और इसमें से ये छोटे छोटे फ्रूट्स निकलते हैं।
It's habitat of other beings as well, and we need to give back their spaces to them. We are using this time to acknowledge, observe, identify, and build our relationships with these beautiful creatures. Documenting them in the form of yarn artworks, which are taking the life form of seed bands. Using organically grown, non-genetically modified, intellectual property rights free, non-hybrid indigenous cotton, which has been grown in the same field alongside these creatures. As the lockdown set to open up gradually, we need to keep reminding ourselves of our cohabitants. With these bands, we hope that they connect with us, as many of us as possible, and keep them in our consciousness, always.
Hi, I am Dhruvi Acharya, a visual artist based in Mumbai. I have been painting for the last 22 years. I did my master's in painting from the Maryland Institute College of Art in the USA, where I lived for about 9 years and where I started showing my work professionally. I moved back to India in 2003 and have been showing my work with Gallery Kemol Prescott in Mumbai and Nature Mott in New Delhi. My work has always been like a visual diary where I draw my experiences, think through things, and try to get a better understanding of the world around me. In my paintings, human forms morph to match their mental state, and comic book inspired empty thought and speech bubbles convey ineffable emotions. My works are both psychologically and visually layered and often have a dark humor. The lockdown in India to fight the pandemic caused by the coronavirus has been stressful for me, as it must be for most people. Besides the constant vigilance against contracting the virus, on the personal front there are disrupted routines, kids at home, little or no domestic help, isolation, worrying about lonely and aging parents. And then we get the daily news of lost jobs, the plight of day-wage laborers in India, people getting no access to food for days, the great but suddenly very dangerous jobs being done by healthcare workers, stories of death and illness around the world, all of which are all the more disturbing. So, on the day of the Janta curfew, I went to my studio, which is another apartment in my residential building, and decided to just paint about whatever was on my mind, which I guess, for the privileged among us, is a coronavirus, versus hunger, poverty, illness, and death for many. And since then, I have been painting daily, as it helps me to not worry excessively about things I cannot control. The paintings are about the psychological, social, and physical impact of the pandemic. The loneliness, fear of touching anyone or anything, social distancing, and fear of the disease itself. I've also painted daily wage workers who are suddenly stuck without jobs or money, far from their families and homes. And I have painted animals who are happily roaming free when humans are almost caged in their own homes. Well deserved, I must say. We humans have been abusing all other species on earth far too long, and I hope during this lockdown we will all think of better ways of living. We do not know when we will see light at the end of this long tunnel, which in India we are just entering. But I think we humans are realizing how connected we all are, and that we all will have to work together to combat this virus, else it can become a very long drawn-out war. When we do come out on the other side, when we have a vaccine and build immunity to this virus, my hope is that we humans will change our ways. I hope we all understand we need to reset our priorities as humans and put health, family, and lives of other creatures, nature, science, and education above weapons, war, religious fanaticism, mindless development, or rather destruction and production of useless objects. And I hope we will pay heed to scientists' warnings about the impending and extreme impact of climate change that will affect all humanity, and learn to respect and value our environment and all living things on earth. If not, I fear humans will live and die in a constant cycle of disasters in different parts of the world. This virus can be seen as a wake-up call, and I hope we and our world leaders realize we are all connected and that we are all in this together.
Namaste all. My name is Shankar Kumawat from Udaipur. I work for Vaso Ex Vaso. My schedule is not changed. I work every day regularly. It says that old age people at high risk but I never think about it. I keep myself busy in the working. I think this time is teaching us very well. I saw lots of artists are busy in their work and trying to give message through their art. Art is the best medium to express our feeling. Lots of the young artists and calligraphers are going near by their area or in the villages, and from their art they are making aware of it. I feel myself very lucky that I am an artist, so that I can keep myself busy in these quarantine days. I think that busy yourself in doing creativities and also help the people whom you can follow the instruction and stay safe, stay home.
Hello everyone, I'm Chirag. I am a practicing artist, lives in Udaipur. In this quarantine time, my daily routine has not changed. Actually, I think this is the most productive time for me. So when the lockdown started, I watched the news from all around the world. It was so sad and feels really bad for the people who lives on their daily wages. In our area, we organize in a place where we can cook food for the people who needs it, preparing 2 times meal every day. In this time, I've realized how lucky I am who has home and lives with the parents and has all the necessary things. In this quarantine days, I used to work with my father every day. I lived in the old city of Udaipur where I was used to of walking in the tourist market where I see lots of foreigners from all around the world. I really miss those days. By remembering those days, I started making paintings on the street life of old city and also making some paintings on the current topic and trying to give a message of hope to the people. It is like the world maintenance time going on, really. I think it is a time to rethink to heal our Mother Earth. So please stay safe and stay home. 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 And stay home.
തുടലു പൊട്ടിച്ചു കുതിച്ചു കാമന വരും വരായികകൾ മറന്നു പാടുന്നു. അഴിമുഖം കണ്ടു മതിച്ചു നിമ്നക അഴലുമായ്ച്ചൊരു മഴ വരയ്ക്കുന്നു. നനഞ്ഞു കേൾക്കുമോ വരികൾ നീലച്ച കുരലിൽ സ്പന്ദനം തൊടുത്ത പാട്ടുകൾ. ഉടലിൽ നിന്നെൻ്റെ ഉയിരു പോകിലും ഉയിർക്കുവാൻ മൗനമൊടുത്തൊരുങ്ങിടും. തുടലു പൊട്ടിച്ചു കുതിച്ചു കാമന വരും വരായികകൾ മറന്നു പാടുന്നു. അഴിമുഖം കണ്ടു മതിച്ചു നിമ്നക അഴലുമായ്ച്ചൊരു മഴ വരയ്ക്കുന്നു. നനഞ്ഞു കേൾക്കുമോ വരികൾ നീലച്ച കുരലിൽ സ്പന്ദനം തൊടുത്ത പാട്ടുകൾ. ഉടലിൽ നിന്നെൻ്റെ ഉയിരു പോകിലും ഉയിർക്കുവാൻ മൗനമുടുത്തൊരുങ്ങിടും. വസന്തമാകുമെന്നുരച്ചതല്ലയോ വനസുമങ്ങളൻ കരത്തിൽ വെച്ച നാൾ. കുതിച്ചു പാടി നീ പദം നനച്ചതും മുകളിൽ നിന്നൊരു തിരിയെറിഞ്ഞതും കൊതിയിൽ ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ മടിയിൽ കൂട്ടിയ നനുത്ത മുല്ലകൾ നിനക്കു തന്നതും മുടിയിൽ നീയതു നറുസുഗന്ധമായി പകർന്നു ഗന്ധങ്ങൾ പലതും നൽകിയൻ. പതിഞ്ഞ വാക്കുകൾ നിറത്തിൽ ചാലിച്ചു പഴയ കാലത്തെ പൊലിച്ചെടുത്തതും ഇനിയുമോർക്കുന്നു. വസന്തമാകുമെന്നുരച്ചതല്ലയോ വനസുമങ്ങളൻ കരത്തിൽ വെച്ച നാൾ. കുതിച്ചു പാടി നീ പദം നനച്ചതും മുകളിൽ നിന്നൊരു തിരിയെറിഞ്ഞതും കൊതിയിൽ ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ മടിയിൽ കൂട്ടിയ നനുത്ത മുല്ലകൾ നിനക്കു തന്നതും മുടിയിൽ നീയതു നറുസുഗന്ധമായി പകർന്നു ഗന്ധങ്ങൾ പലതും നൽകിയൻ. പതിഞ്ഞ വാക്കുകൾ നിറത്തിൽ ചാലിച്ചു പഴയ കാലത്തെ പൊലിച്ചെടുത്തതും ഇനിയുമോർക്കുന്നു. ഇടവിടാതെ നീ ചെവിയിൽ ചുംബിച്ചു പുണർന്നു നിൽക്കയാൽ. ഇനിയുമോർക്കുന്നു. ഇടവിടാതെ നീ ചെവിയിൽ ചുംബിച്ചു പുണർന്നു നിൽക്കയാൽ. അനുഗമിപ്പു നീ അനുപമാർദ്രമാം പദങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ടെൻ്റെ പതിതഹൃത്തിനെ. പിടഞ്ഞു വീഴുന്നു വെളുത്തൊരേടിതിൽ ചുവന്ന നേരിൻ്റെ വരിക്കിടാവുകൾ. അനുഗമിപ്പു നീ അനുപമാർദ്രമാം പദങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ടെൻ്റെ പതിതഹൃത്തിനെ. പിടഞ്ഞു വീഴുന്നു വെളുത്തൊരേടിതിൽ ചുവന്ന നേരിൻ്റെ വരിക്കിടാവുകൾ.
Yesterday I have seen the great Ganga, the changes of the Ganga. So I would like to share one small, very minimal poetry in Malayalam language. Gange